No, I know what you're thinking. What the heck is a Pluto Cazimi? And did I make it up? I listen, I never heard of a Pluto Cazimi until 2 days ago. I am not an astrologer. I just stumbled upon astrologer Patrick Arundel's video 2 days ago, and I was like, oh, Pluto, what now? So I am the Healing Grasshopper. I am a tarot reader, not an astrologer. So I am not poring over charts, extracting information. I am getting them from other astrologers. I did a little research on this Pluto Cazimi, and I felt that it was important, an important energy that we can all utilize in our own individual transformations, which is what I'm really here for. I am here to transform my life and hopefully inspire others to do the same. So here we are talking about this Pluto Cazimi, which is, before we talk about that, let's talk about the other Pluto event, which is huge. If you're a returning viewer, hi there. Thank you for coming back. You know that I've been talking about with great enthusiasm that Pluto is leaving Capricorn. That's been in Capricorn for the past 15 years and really wreaking havoc in all of our lives and is moving into Aquarius, which is a much more harmonious energy that's going to help us manifest our desires and transform our lives. So, why the astrologers didn't mention this Kazimi while they were talking about all the other energies, I have no idea. But here we are, some of the astrologers are like, oh, yeah, and this Cazimi, which is an exact conjunct between Pluto and the Sun. That's going to happen right as Pluto is changing into Aquarius on January 20th. Um, and that's going to happen at 8:45 Eastern time, so you can apply it to your own um, time schedules. Um, so what does that mean? Pluto is the disruptor and bringer of drastic changes, right? Aquarius is the innovator. Aquarius loves change and improvements. So you see how that energy works very well. Then we have the sun as that transformation is happening, which brings a boost of energy. So you see why I wanted to tell you about this. This is a boost of transformation, which is what we've all been waiting for. So we can use astrological energies to manifest our desires. So while this Kazemi is happening, I'm going to urge you to get your affirmations together and all of your wishes and focus on them during this time. The other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention, oh, so let's also talk about how special this is. This happens once in a lifetime. It happens every 231 years, so we're not going to see this again. So we need to take advantage of it. It's the energy of the sun amplifies the positive traits of Pluto, which can bring a boost to change as well as leading to intense psychic revelations and insights. Fabulous. Okay. I also wanted to talk about the entities that can help us with this transformation. I work with angels. They're an excellent way to help guide you in your life and transform your life. Um, I can do another video on working with angels, but just a caveat with working with angels, do not be coy with angels. You have to be truthful with your desires and your intentions because, you know, no need in trying to lie to an angel because they can see right through that. They see what's in your heart. So you have to try and approach them with a pure heart and pure intention. So there's that. There are five angels that I feel are very important in this transformation. And the first angel is Pathiel. He is the opener of the heart, a cornucopia of blessings, and the opener of the gates to heaven and hell, which a nicer way of putting that is he guides us through our karmic journeys. If you work closely with him and are present with him, he can really help you second guess your decisions and help you navigate through karma and keep your karmic debt clean. Um, Another thing that says in the literature is will help you overcome stupidity, which a nicer way of saying that is you can call upon him when you want to avoid careless mistakes or avoid unconscious people, which God knows there are plenty of them out there. Road rage and Karens and all sorts of things to navigate through nowadays. And even worse, active shooters and terrible, terrible, unconscious people out there. Um, will help over, he will help you guide you on your life's path and will help you stay on it if you keep your contact with him. So, another thing with angels is that they are ever present and ready to help you. You just have to give them permission to, because we all have, we're gifted with free will. So you have to actively ask Pathiel to come and help you for that help to be given. Um, so Pathiel, I pulled some cards for each angel and we'll clarify them. So Pathiel says Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is about, it can be about struggle, but this is more, Pathiel is saying that you are going to have work to do in the next, in the coming year and the next few years in building a new life. And you're going to need to look at it in a positive way because not all of it is going to be easy. It's never easy to build something, it takes exertion. Some of it will be pleasurable, some of it will be cumbersome. So you're going to need to kind of keep an even keel as you're going through it because, indulging negative emotions are always going to delay you in your progress. So, clarity. Let's see what we want here. Okay, so we're going to get some clarity on the Seven of Wands. Okay, I feel it coming here. There it is. Death. Okay. So death is definitely a theme for us, for everyone. In that, and if you look at some of my other videos, you can look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. You're going to see that death and the tower and these kind of endings are going to be all throughout the readings. You're going to need to take out the trash, the toxic energies in your life, which includes the people in your life that, lovely, the people in your life that are unhealthy and not um, matching your same energy and vibration. Um, a lot of us have been dealing with narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths in our lives, and it's not healthy for us and it really impedes our progress. And also, I mean, contributes to negative beliefs and, you know, chips away at our self-esteem, all of those terrible things that, how are you going to effectively transform your life if you have that kind of energy in your life? But Pathiel is saying you can get rid of this toxicity to make way for your soul tribe is coming. The lovers doesn't always mean um, romance, although this can mean that if you want it. But in this context, this is really harmonious relationships. So let's have one more Pathiel, please. Two more. Thank you. No, it's more than two. Four. I'm sorry, Pathiel. Just more than two, please. I actually don't have names for it. Queen of Pentacles. And this is another theme that we've had, that abundance is coming. So the universe, for a lot of you, have been struggling financially, and it's because you've had these toxic people in your lives that, God doesn't want to gift you all this wealth when you have a blood-sucking leech in your life who's just going to suck it all up and taint it all. So you've got to make way for this. And all of you know who this is. So you may have gotten rid of them already. Let's do higher self. An advice card, please, Patrick. Balance. You see? Reciprocity in your life. This goes with the lovers. Give and take. A healthy relationship. This isn't you just overgiving to in a codependent relationship. This is emotional accessibility on both ends and high vibration. Thank you, Pathiel. So call on Pathiel. I promise you, he is such a wonderful energy. He's also really good at helping you find things, by the way, along with Gamaliel. It's remarkable. Uh, you lost your keys or whatever, he can help you do, incidentally. Just little trivial facts about Pathiel. And, as you get to know Pathiel, you'll get to know what he's good at helping you with. So thank you, Pathiel. Now our next angel is Gadiel. By the way, I'm so sorry, Pathiel. So Pathiel's name is Pathiel means God is the opener. I don't think I said before. He opens your path. He's very much like Ganesha. You know what? And I did grab the Ganesha deck. Ganesha in the Indian culture and the Hindu culture is very much like the Pathiel energy. He is the road opener. So Ganesh is, and Pathiel does approve of Ganesha, by the way. I always run it past the angels before I approach any other entities or deities. Energetic movements. This goes up here with the seven of wands, right? So there's going to need to be some work. Pathiel is reminding you, and whistle while you work too. I just heard the Disney song. Um, if you do it with positivity, it's going to come easier, and your blessings will come faster. Now his message is complete. Thank you, Pathiel. So Gadiel, his name means God is my wealth. Lovely. Gadiel is the angel of transformation. He will help shed light on your shadows and show you what you need to change. He will help you maintain a positive outlook during your transformation and make it easier to release limiting beliefs to make way for abundance. Trust Gadiel in filling you with God's love, which is the ultimate power for transformation and ascension. Gadiel is an excellent energy to call upon when you are feeling depressed or discouraged. Ask him to remove any negative feelings or limiting beliefs and direct you toward the love and light in your life. Beautiful. So Gadiel says, the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is very much a hermit energy, which is introspection, but he deliberately chose Four of Swords, which means in this message is physical rest. While you're doing all of this building, don't forget your physical rest and your self-care. Um, let's see. So let's clarify that. Okay, I'm going to take that as a sign. We got the Queen of Swords. Gadiel is bringing the swords. Okay. So, Gadiel, this is talking about expression of your truth and calling out the BS, to put it bluntly. The Queen of Swords does not take any shite in her life, and she's ready to cut through it when she hears it. So, this is also, and this means in a healthy and constructive way too. Um, Gadiel is going to help you in helping you choose your battles, right? Because some things don't need to be addressed, right? Some things you can some thoughts you can internalize, and others you do need to express. And Gadiel's going to help you sort through that, and give you the confidence to do it as well. Let's see what else we have from Gadiel. Talking of swords, yeah, Gadiel is really talking about swords today. So, Seven of Swords is about, normally this card is really about deception and theft, but in this message, it's about It relates to the Queen of Swords here and being clever in your maneuverings and being smarter than the narcissists and the deceptors out there and being one step forward, one step ahead of them, which is what he's saying he's going to help you do. That's really useful because there are some really cunning people out there. I know that because I've been dealing with them myself. I don't think there's much else that he wants from them. Anything else that you from the deck? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah. See, this is the narcissist. This is the toxicity that you've been tolerating in your life that Gadiel is saying it's time for you to release. And you're going to do it with speaking your truth and maneuvering with intelligence and strategy. And by strategy, I don't think I really like that word, but for lack of a better word, you know what I mean. Just in terms of the staying ahead of your people in your life. There we go. Nine of Cups, because you have emotional fulfillment coming. But before you have that, you're going to have to deal with the devil. You're going to need to untether yourself from the toxicity in your life. Some of you know what I'm talking about and are actively working on it. Some of you haven't started yet, but you know what I'm talking about. You're somewhat reluctant to let go, or some of you don't know how to start either. Um, but again, Gadiel's going to help you with that. So ask him to help you, and he will. For those of you who don't know how to start, as soon as you ask him, it may not come as a download right away, but in a short time, you're going to start to get downloads like, oh, I see what I need to do now. And Pathiel, I see what my path is out of here. For those of you who have are in abusive relationships too. And abusive relationships can always be Mikhail as well. So, let's get some advice from Gadiel. What do you have for it here? Wait, can you even? So I don't feel anything coming out of this deck. No, he doesn't put this deck. Okay, we'll do Earthly Souls. There we go. Harmony. That goes with the Nine of Cups. This is harmonious life. After you release the devil, there's another one. Blissful. This is a promise for those of you who are reluctant that there is bliss and harmony if you just trust. Oh, look at the Nine of Cups on the On the bottom of the deck, we're going to include the Knight of Cups too. He's there for a reason. The Knight of Cups can talk about, I feel, two things. The Knight of Cups talks about maneuvering with love. So this is minimizing bitterness. A lot of you have been through quite a bit. So you're going to need to remember your heart and maybe even doing some heart chakra meditations might be useful. Binaural beats you can try. Um, there are many of them on YouTube. So just look up binaural beats, heart chakra meditation. Will be helpful for you in the really difficult relationships because you don't want to walk away with bitterness. Forgiveness too. This is because a lack of forgiveness is always going to impede you on your journey. The other thing this can be is an actual new love for some of you. But that new love is not going to come until you, number one, get rid of the devil in your life and do some inner work. It's not going to come right away. Because there's always cleanup after getting rid of the devil, right? There's shadow work and a bit of hermit energy that you need to go through before this kind of energy shows up in your life. So, our next angel is, your guardians. Very, very, very important in transformation in your life. Um, I don't know how many of you actively contact your guardians, but I am in constant contact with my guardians. I'm always talking to them, and I have had many, many tragedies and difficulties in my life that I wish that I was in closer touch with my guardians because I would have had a much better time. It was after one of my worst tragedies in my life that I became very, very spiritual. I'd say it's about 18 years ago. Um, and I really started talking to my guardians because I was in so much pain. I didn't know what else to do. I was like almost literally writhing in emotional pain that I was like, okay, this is enough. I need some help. And speaking of help, I also went to therapy. Those of you who are really struggling, there is nothing wrong with therapy. So those of you who see it as, oh, only crazy people go to therapy is so horribly incorrect. Um, I was saying in another one of my readings that one should think of therapy as going to get a massage or your nails done or something like that, that it's something that you do for yourself, just for you. It's me time. It is someone sitting there just for you, just to listen to you and help you sort through things. Doesn't that sound nice? Now, for those of you who have given up on therapy, or for those of you in the future, if you come across a therapist that you're not happy with, I can tell you that there are some terrible therapists out there. So you may need to go through a few of them until you find the right one. So don't give up on therapy. If you feel that it's not working, it just simply means that you have the wrong therapist. So there you go. Your guardians and your therapist will work wonders in your life, I promise you. So, what do the guardians have to say? Yeah, Six of Swords is that same message of needing to move away from negativity in your life once and for all. And it's a long time coming for a lot of you. So let's see. No tarot? Do I have any? Oh, okay. Okay, collective guardians. What do we have for the collective? All right, we got three cards. Okay, so we have the Fool, right? Because this is leaving a bad situation, like I said, once and for all, and so that you can start a new life and to have faith in this new start because you have work to do. And the work that you need to do is going to come. If you don't know what your path is in life, Pathiel, right? And here's Pathiel over here with the wands. Pathiel's waiting to help you. Just call him and he'll show up. He'll help you do it. Six of Swords again. Let's get one more. So that's, when you have a double card, this is Spirit saying you heard me and putting an emphasis on this energy. Oh, we have two more. Okay. Thank you, Guardians. The Hermit. Introspection and grounding is Four of Pentacles. This can be grounding, and this is also a warning not to take things too seriously and not trying to control things too much in your life. So let's get some advice. Earthly souls. Let's get some. Okay. Goddess. So, Goddess talks about feminine energy. So, this is about the divine energy you have within you that, um, along with the masculine energy of motivation and the masculine fiery energy of motivation and getting things done, this is also doing this with a sense of the divine and your heart center and emotions too, and not being rigid in doing them and being open to creativity. Open to creativity means being flexible and being creative in your in all of your endeavors. Spontaneous, right? This is not having too much control and being open to change, focus, right? This is the hermit energy and focusing inward and focusing on your path and discarding the devil, which is a distraction and a poison in your life. So thank you, guardians. Lovely. Our fourth angel, second to last, is Jejuthan. He will help you gain clarity to. I don't know what Jejuthan's translation of his name is, but he will help you gain clarity during times of confusion, release negative thoughts, lift depression so that you can see clearly to make positive changes. He will also help you express yourself. Incidentally, he can also help you perfect your singing skills. So some of you, I mentioned in one of the other readings about singing. I heard singing. Some of you were singers and that you were suppressing that talent. Um, so I wanted to include that because Jejuthin can help you with projection of your voice and improving your singing and having the courage to do the singing and having the confidence in your talents too, because your limiting beliefs, some of you singers, and also these negative people in your life has really damaged your self-esteem and your throat chakra. So also, if you want to utilize the binaural beats and look for throat chakra, meditation will also help you singers and also help you guys in general with um, voicing your opinions and utilizing the Queen of Swords energy of addressing things that you need to address with eloquence and confidence. Right? So Jejuthin says, the lovers. Here's the lovers again. So Jejuthin is promising you your soul tribe is coming. So Jejuthin is going to give us some clarity. Whoa. Thank you, Jejuthin. The lovers reversed. Yeah. So the lovers are not going to come until you do your cleanup. King of Cups. King of Cups. That's interesting. So King of Cups talks about King of Cups has the bad reputation of being overly stoic. But in this message, this talks about in your um, hermit mode, in coming to terms with your emotions and sorting through them and gaining control over them so that they're not derailing you in your transformation, right? Because if we're overly emotional, we're not going to be able to make the right decisions. And the King of Cups is definitely that energy of being in touch with one's emotions, but not letting them steer everything. So, lovely. Judgment. What a great message that is. Ooh, the star. You have the potential to, first of all, my singers out there, you have the potential to do something with your voice. And then the non singers, you have something inside of you. You have a superpower that's waiting to come out. But all of this sorting through the toxicity and moving towards your path is going to shed light on what that superpower is. Some of you don't know what it is yet, but of course, you're going to need to do some cleanup of whatever garbage is covering your light right now for you to see it. Now, I think we've exhausted this deck. No more tarot. Okay, so we have higher self deck. We have Judgment. The collective. Why singers have really been on my mind lately. That's not something that's new for me. I don't know where singers came from, but there are probably a bunch of you singers. Expect the unexpected for sure. So, but you know what? That's what the King of Cups is going to help you do. You're going to be able to, it's too many. You're going to be able to take what comes to you with confidence and with minimized anxiety. Anything else from here? Yep, one more. Let go. Again, those of you who are reluctant to let go of the toxic relationships in your life, some of them you may have been in for a long time, and you can't imagine yourself without these people in your life. And by the way, I have just recently done this myself. I had a terror moment with a person that I don't know how to tell you, guys, that I would never imagine in a million years not having them in my life. They were an absolute concrete staple in my life that spirit revealed them to me as they really were. And I was like, wow. So some of you are going to be in that situation where you are going to see some things in your life for what they really are. You're going to need to ask yourself in your relationships, am I getting reciprocity from this relationship? Is this person really returning all that you're giving to them? Are they really giving of themselves? Are they saying unkind things to you? Things that damage your self esteem? Do they like to mock you? To say hurtful things to you? They don't support the things that you want to do in life. How well do you really know this person? Despite how long you've known them, how much do they really reveal about themselves, about the way they feel, what they think, what they aspire to do in life? And some of you, I think, are really sitting there like, yeah, what do I really know about this person? Because you express all of those things to them. Are they really expressing those things to you? Or are they hiding everything? And if they are, what are they hiding? All very important questions that I had to ask myself. And all of that is going to help you let go when you really start to see what you need to let go. So, our last angel is Uriel. His name translates to fire of God. He is, to me, he's the ultimate transformation angel. He is the angel of creativity, which makes him an excellent angel to approach for manifestation. He can help you find creative solutions to your problems and turn the most difficult situations into a gift. He can help you make love-based choices even in the most aggravating situations. He can also deepen your insights, which will ultimately help you gain wisdom. Uriel can help you transform your life in the most astonishing ways if you ask him to. So Uriel says, Nine of Wands, which is akin to the same Seven of Wands um, energy. of, but a little more concentrated in being exhausted. See, he's got this bandage on his head here where he's like, "Phew, I'm exhausted. Do I really want to keep going?" That's what this energy is. And Uriel says that you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to carry all of these wands yourself. He's going to help you do it. And not only is he going to help you do it, he's going to help you have fun doing it and find creative ways of carrying those wands and sorting through it all. Right? So what else we got here? I really like the Centennial deck. Queen of Cups. This is be careful of your heart and value your own heart. Queen of Cups is one who knows her worth. She keeps her heart protected in this jar here and is I always forget what it's called. It's a Russian cup. Anyway, um but she keeps her heart protected and she's careful in who she gives her heart to, right? Careful in giving her heart to people. And the Queen of Cups would never entertain the devil. She would never. And not only that, but she would be able to see the red flags too of, you know, narcissists and unhealthy characters. Because let's face it, we don't always see the narcissists, do we? Narcissists can be very charming, attractive, funny, you know, fun to be around. But then they creep into your lives and, they damage you. It's like death by paper cuts, but the Queen of Cups sees this a mile away. And so does the Queen of Swords, by the way. Where is she? My girl, the Queen of Swords. She sees that kind of thing a mile away. And she's ready to chop it down. Not literally. Please, everybody hold your katanas now. Let's not hurt anybody. But then we have the Four of Cups reversed, which talks about being too bitter to see the good things in your life. So let's focus on the positive things and not the negative. Because see here, this is the universe. Hold on, let's put this back where it goes. This is the universe. This cloud here is the universe offering you something that is emotionally fulfilling. But this person here doesn't see it because and there are lots of things that are being offered to him too, but he's so, bitter and in such a bad mood that he doesn't see these lovely cups that are being offered to him. So, and then reversed is really super toxic. Like you are so in your shadow that you can't see the light. So, this is what Uriel is really offering to help you with, right? Remember what I said. He can help you find creative solutions to your problems and turn the most difficult situations into a gift. There's the gift. The Eight of Wands is in direct conversation with the Nine of Wands here, which talks about lots of things happening at once that you have to deal with and address and you know and not to let it overwhelm you because he can help you sort through it. Because by the way, Pluto and in Aquarius is going to bring you lots of ideas and exciting new opportunities and lots of things to approach and to work with. Okay, there's King of Swords again. No, King of Cups. We saw before. So this is King of Swords. King of Swords is very much like the Queen of Swords, but he is a little bit more passive than the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here has her, and there are other decks where he's got his sword down. I love that depiction where he's kind of casually sitting in his throne with his sword kind of resting at his side. That to me, that's a better depiction. The Queen of Swords, as you can see, is actively, she has her hand up here and she's kind of beckoning whoever it is forward. And she's like, yeah, bring it. Let's see what you got, you know? But the King of Swords is not quite as inviting. He's kind of sitting back, letting other people, giving other people enough rope to hang themselves, pretty much. If he has something to say, he will, but for the most part, he's going to let other people talk themselves into their own damn graves, right? So this is also kind of the Seven of Swords energy too of, you know, being more clever than the person in front of you, choosing your battles, internalizing the, unnecessary thoughts. You don't need to express everything to them, you know. Uriel's going to help you with that. What to say, not to say, what's going to help you, um, which thoughts are healthy and which aren't. I think that's all the tarot. Okay, no, mindful messages. Okay. Thank you for staying with me this long, guys. I hope you find this helpful. Please give me a like and subscribe. Very, very helpful to me. Also, tell me what you think. I love feedback and I engage with all of you. So please leave me a comment. And shout out to Kathleen, by the way, who was expressing the fact that she didn't so much, she wasn't as interested in the astrology and more in uh, tarot, which I understand. Um, I'll only bring you astrology when it's especially significant, but I mainly focus on tarot. So thank you for the comment, Kathleen. It's easy for me to turn, it says breathe, by the way. It's easy for me to turn to the present moment simply by breathing. If I, yeah, this is Gadiel was talking about this. simply by breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white lights. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch, open my eyes, feeling refreshed, right? So this is exactly what Daniel was talking about. When you're dealing with all of this Eight of Wands hectic energy, it's okay to just put it down, take a breath, focus on your inner light. You'll get through it because you're going to have plenty of help from your guardians, from Gadiel, from Pathiel, from Jeduthan, from Uriel. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, we're going to go back to Pluto Cazimi. That I'm going to remind you happens at 8:45 Eastern Time. So during this time would be a very good time to do your affirmations. So start writing them down now. Now, we're not going to focus on what we don't want in our lives. We're going to focus on what we do want in our lives. And if there's something that's really on your mind that you don't want, like I don't know, your family members that are nagging you all the time, let's just say, as an example, you're not going to write that in the affirmation. You're going to say, I have family members who are loving and supportive, right? So, whatever it is that's negative, you're going to think of its opposite in expressing it in a positive way to the universe. Because the universe doesn't know the difference between positive and negative when you're expressing things to the universe, right? If you express something negative, that's what you're going to get, right? So write out your affirmations and you can sit for a half hour and read them over and over again until you feel the need to stop. And you're going to do this in a quiet, soothing environment. You can take a nice bath beforehand with some Himalayan sea salts or whatever smells nice to you too. You can add that kind of thing. Agua Florida is one of my Florida water, one of my favorites. Um, it's up to you. And you're going to sit, you're going to read your affirmations. If you want, you can also add these affirmations. You can write them on a piece of paper and tape it to a 7-day candle and light the candle during that time and read out your affirmations. The other thing is meditation. Very important. Tons of binaural beats. For those of you who are new to meditation, um, meditation is so much easier than you think. They talk about, oh, you've got to work to silence your mind. Yes, but that's the goal, right? If a thought comes in your mind while you're meditating, don't beat yourself up over it. You just remind yourself, oh, yeah, I'm meditating. Just let it go. Or you can also examine what that thought is. And if it's useful to you, take note of it and let it go and continue with your quiet meditation. It's not a big deal. Um, if you really have a hard time quieting your mind, binaural beats again are very, very helpful. Um, there are many of them you can choose from. You can do chakra balancing. You can choose a specific chakra that you feel needs attention. There's third eye binaural beats, releasing anxiety, whatever. So I hope you find this helpful. Thank you for spending the time with me. Love, light, and blessings to all of you.